Student, we are starting a new chapter in computer array. So what is the literal meaning of the array is series of locations. Okay, series of locations. And what is the need of an array? Need is in programming, if you want to store more than one value into any variable, we cannot store it. Like suppose we are writing a is equal to 2, then we are writing a is equal to 3. So what will happen? The 2 will be washed out from memory A and 3 will be stored. Means what I want to say, only one value can store into any memory variable. If you will try to store the another one, the previous will be washed out. Is it clear? So that is the need of array. So by using array, we can use in any memory variable more than one value. So for solving many same data type values into same variable, we need the array. Okay. So far we can store a single value into any variable. To store more than one value into memory, we need an array. Okay, clear? This is the use of array. What is the use of array? If you want to store more than one value into any memory variable, so we can do it by using array. So there are two types of array. First is the single dimensional array and second is the double dimensional array. Correct? So what is single dimensional array? In which at least one row or one column is there. That is called the single dimension array. Okay. For example, suppose for storing 5 values, suppose we want to store 5 values into the variable in any array. Okay. So which statement we have to write here is, suppose we want to store 5 integer value into memory variable A, or we can say in an array A. So what we have to write? Which types of value we want to store in array? Integer type. So we will write int, then array name. Okay, array name means memory variable, and then these brackets, big brackets, is equal to new int in within bracket 5. So what is the meaning of this one is, if you want to store 5 integer value into memory variable A, or you can say in an array A, so we have to write the statement in such a way. So when this statement will execute, are you understanding what I am saying? When this statement will execute, it will create such a memory locations into the memory variable A, or we can say 5 locations. First location is 0, second is 1, third is 2, fourth is 3 and fifth is 4. So 5 locations will be allocated to an array A or to memory variable A. Means if you want to store 5 values into an array A, we have to write such a statement. What this statement will do, it will create 5 location to memory variable A in such a way. Either you consider it in horizontal way or you consider it as a vertical way. Means it is your assumptions. So what I want to say, which contain only single dimension array means one row, or here if you say one row or one column must be there. In single dimension array, at least one row or one column. Okay. So look here, if we are taking this example, so in this example there is one row and how many columns are there? 5. If you consider array in such a way, so in this only one column is there, but how many rows are there? 5 rows are there. So what is the definition of single dimension array? Which contain at least one row or one column. If you consider this example, in this example only one row is containing, and if you consider this example, then this is containing only one column. So it means single dimensional array means there must be at least one row or one column. If you are considering the array in such a way, so it is containing one row, and if you are considering this way, it is containing only one column. Is it clear? So this is one row and 5 columns. If you consider this one column and 5 rows. It is clear? So if you consider it like this one, if we are writing A2, so A2 means A is the array name, 2 is the index. So what is in index 2? Look here, 4. So if we are writing A2, so A2 equal to 4. So what is in A2? A2 means in an array A at index or at location 2, which value is going to store. There is 4. If you are writing A4, means in array A at 4th index, which value is storing? 6 is storing. Okay. So this A is known as a memory variable, and this location, that look here, 2 is known as a subscript. Please remember this keyword. I am talking about subscript variable. So array name is a subscript variable and its location is known as a subscript. These are very important. It is being asked into the examination. What is subscript? So subscript is a location or the index of an array. Subscripts means indexes. A means subscript variable. So 2 points are clear to you? Okay. Now move. What is double dimension array? There must be at least 2 rows and 2 columns. You have studied about matrices. So if we have to create 4 location, 2 rows and 2 columns, so then we will write the statement in such a way: int a 2 brackets is equal to new 2 2. In first bracket 2, in second bracket 2. First bracket is always for row and second bracket is always for column. So when this statement will be executed, so 4 locations in such a way: 0 1 and 0 1. 0 1 is column and 0 1 is also a row. So 2 rows and 2 columns. So what is single dimension array and what is double dimension array? Single dimension array means there must be at least 1 row or 1 column, but in double dimension array there must be at least 2 rows and 2 columns. Okay, and is here. And is very important. Okay, here we are using or 1 row or 1 column. 1 row or 1 column means if you are considering the array in such a way, there is only 1 row. If you are considering the array in such a way, there is only 1 column. Clear? Now come to the point. Another point. See here. Suppose there is one program, store 5 values. Which values? Integer values into single dimension array and print their sum. Suppose this program you have to do by using array. So the question is very clear. We have to store 5 values. As I told you, what is the need of array? The need of array is if you want to store more than one value into any memory variable, we have to use the array. So here the question is, we have to store 5 integer values into single dimension array. So we are using how it will be stored. As you know, what is the step number 1? First is, if you want to store 5 values into any memory variable, so it means that memory variable must have 5 locations. If that memory variable will have 5 locations, then you can store 5 values. And as I told you, as you studied in string, the first location will start from 0. In the same way here in array, the first location or the first index will be 0. Okay. So step 1 for solving this problem, what is the problem? Problem is storing 5 values into single dimension array. First 5 location must be there in any memory variable. So the first step is declaration and creation of an array. Please remember this point. If you are doing the programming related to array means series of locations. So series of location must be allocated to any memory variable first, then you can store the values. Okay. So how? Step 1 is declaration and creation of an array. Declaration means which type of value you want to store into array. So it is int, integer type value, then array name, then bracket is equal to new int and within bracket 5. So new is a keyword which will create an array that's name is A with how many locations? 5 locations. So if you want to store 5 values into an array A, so you have to write the statement in such a way. When you will write the statement in such a way, so after execution of this statement, such memory locations to be allocated to A, means memory locations. Here I have filled numbers 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but blank 5 memory locations to be allocated to an array A. Is it clear? So storing 5 values, 5 integer values into any single dimension array, first we have to create 5 location into that particular array. Okay. Now step 2. So after creating 5 locations, we have to store the value into the array, because we are having 5 locations. First location is 0 and the last location is 4. So storing values into an array if values are unknown. This is very important. I have underlined here. But what is the meaning of unknown? Unknown means if the values are unknown, definitely you will ask the value from the user side. So how you will ask the value from the user side? Look here. Scanner obj is equal to new scanner system.in. Then we will use the loop for int I is equal to 0, semicolon I less than is equal to 4, semicolon I plus plus, ai is equal to object dot next int. So what will happen here? The value of I is equal to 0. So a0 means it is asking value for array A for which location? 0 location. Okay. Whatever the value will be inputted through the keyboard. Suppose 2 has been inputted through the keyboard for the 0 location of an array A. 0 location of an array A means I am talking about this location. If user is inputting 2, so 2 will be stored in such a way here. Are you finding out it? Okay, 2 will be stored here. Now see, do dry run. Then I will be 1. A1 means it is asking value for first location of an array A, means about this location 1. If user is inputting 3, 3 will be stored. In the same way, it will ask value for second location. User is inputting 4, 4 will be stored here. For 3, 5 will be stored. For 4, 6 will be stored. Means whatever the value will be inputted through the console or the keyboard, that value will be stored there into that particular location. So it means if we are having 5 locations, so we have to use the loop for storing the values into that particular location, because the I variable, I I is just like a index. It is telling about 0 index, first index, second index, third index and fourth index. So when this loop will execute it, so all the 5 values will be stored in such a way into an array A. Got it? Now, suppose values are unknown. When the values were unknown, we have to ask the values from the keyboard, and in such a way, for using the loop, the values will be stored into an array. If values are already known, so what we will do? Then we will write only int a bracket is equal to curly bracket 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what is happening here? What is the meaning of this line is? The meaning of this line is, if we have values, if the values are known, so only we have to write int a bracket is equal to curly bracket 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So values will be stored in such a way. So there is no need to write step 1 and step 2 separately. You write only in place of step 1 int a, then within curly bracket these values. So step 1 and step 2 work will be done only by a single statement which is being written over here. Okay. So next is step 3, problem solving. Problem was, what is the problem? Store 5 values into single dimension array and print their sum. So once all the 5 values have been entered or stored into single dimension array, now we have to add them. The process is same as you did in string. First location will be added first. For int I is equal to 0, semicolon, I less than equal to 4, semicolon, I plus plus, s is equal to s plus ai. So what is the meaning of this one is? Ai means the value of I is 0, a0 means whatever is in a0, or we can say at 0 location of an array A, that will be added into the S. So what is in 0 location? It is 2. Clear? This is 2. So 2 will be added here in this statement. Then next I will be 1. So 2 plus A1. What is in A1? 2 plus 3. 5 will be added. So when complete loop will be executed, after exiting from the loop, the sum of all these 5 values will be printed. Okay. But proper program I have written over here. You can see here. Public class array sum void abc int s is equal to 0, int a declaration and creation of an array. This is a creation of object. For int I is equal to 0, this is a storing. This is storing. This loop is going to store here, and this loop is going to access the values one by one and adding them. S is equal to s plus ai, and when this complete loop will be executed, after exiting from the loop, the sum will be printed. Okay, is it clear to everyone? Okay, so what I taught in this lecture, what is the use of array, what is the literal meaning of array, and what is the need of an array, or how you will create an array, or how you will declare an array. Okay, after declaration, creation, how the value can be stored into the array. So what is the actual use of array? Only use is if you want to store more than one value into any memory variable, so you have to use the array. Otherwise programming is same as you did already in the previous programs.